We should be back. Hello. Welcome back to Faire. Sorry about all the technical difficulties. We had some issues swapping from the D&D back to normal game setup. So now we are full ready. We're a little behind, but we're going to jump right into it. Secret Humor Man's going to run Banjo Kazooie 100%. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for
absolutely.
dealing with everything.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All yours, man. Take it. And let me get ready on the timer here.
Okay.
When you're ready.
Alright, so we've already set up our FFM file beforehand, so the glitch is ready to go. So I guess we'll go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go.
So you want to explain to everyone what FFM is?
Yeah, so a glitch was found a while ago called FFM, and what it basically does is if you have a play save where you get to the final board game, you can actually glitch. You do a glitch where you die in the board game, and you can come back into an empty file and have all of Bottle's moves that you learned on your original play file. So what we effectively did is we cut the amount of time that we'll take in the run visiting Bottles because we already have all of his moves. Now we don't get these moves until we enter Mumbo's Mountain, which is the first level of the game. But you'll see right when I enter I can go into Talon Trot, which is a move that you normally learn in Mumbo's Mountain. So I guess I'm Secret Humor Man. I've ran this game for about 9 months. Next to me on the couch is TJ. He's a friend that I brought to help me commentate.
Yeah, so he's running 100%, so he's going to be collecting 900 notes, 100 jiggies, and 24 honeycomb pieces.
Yep.
There's 2 in each level, 9 levels total. 10 jiggies in every level, and then 10 in the overworld, the lobby area. Right now he's just going around collecting the 6 in Spiral Mountain, and then afterwards he's going to be heading into the overworld area and head over to the first level Mumbo's Mountain. So right now, since he doesn't have Talon Trot, which he's going to be using most of the time to get around because it's fastest, he needs to be rolling and jumping to get around everywhere. It's the fastest optimized way to go around the level until he has Talon Trot, which is the move where you have your bird in your backpack carry the bear around as your blazer. Coming up here is a bottle skip. He's gonna try and jump over the area where he missed it.
It's kind of like volume.
It's kind of like Lakitu skip in Super Mario 64. You just try and jump over him so the cutscene doesn't trigger and it saves a couple seconds.
Yeah.
You might want to sit on this side. Just because you're closer to the mic here.
Yeah.
Alright, so first jiggy of the game collected, we're going to go put it into the puzzle so that we open up the world. Again, still just jump fluttering because that's the fastest form of movement until we get Talon Trot. I guess we had a lot of echoes.
Oh, we're good. Yeah, just turn down the volume there.
Okay, cool. Alright, so we're entering Mumbo's Mountain, so I'm going to go directly into Talon Trot. And jumping in Talon Trot is the fastest form of movement in this game, so you'll see me jumping a lot, so I hope you guys are ready to hear Kazooie's jumping sound for like the next 2 hours.
Okay, and 100% you don't actually have to collect all the Mumbo tokens either, because there's plenty that he's not going to be collecting. He just needs, I think it's around 70 or something, to get all the Mumbo transformations that he's actually going to use in the run, which I think is only like 4 or something.
Yeah, there's 5 Mumbo transformations. One of them is into a termite, so you can actually scale this termite tower. But if you have a certain cartridge of the game, you can just do this with the fast Talon Trot jumps.
Certain cartridge? Is that why you drew Sharpie on your Nintendo cartridge?
Yeah.
Slightly modified?
You can't do it in the 1.1 version of the game, but you can do it in the 1.0. Well.
Oh yeah, and then every time before he collects the jigsaw piece, he's going to want to exit Talon Trot, because otherwise there's going to be a slight couple frames or whatever where you land on the ground and Talon Trot, and then Kazooie goes away, and then you start your classic dance that you're gonna see every time he picks up a jigsaw piece.
Yeah, and the jiggy dance is about 5 seconds. We're going to try to cut down on the number of jiggy dances we see by collecting some later jiggies in the game, either during flight or while we're swimming.
And that just skips the dance entirely. And then isn't there a special dance every time you get the 10th?
Yeah, every time you get the 10th jiggy, there's an elongated dance, because it's like celebrating that you've basically 100% of the level. Still didn't hit. And we'll try to skip as many of those as we can too.
Can you return the TV down a little bit more again?
Yeah.
Left or right? Does anyone
It's not
know?
my TV,
Is that good?
Didn't want to change the channel.
Yeah.
On the speaker.
Beat chest. Okay, so Konga's doing his classic where he can't be hit for whatever reason.
Doing 3 times, right? Or
No, there we go. Now he finally beat his chest.
there we go.
Okay, don't know why that happened.
Yeah, normally it wouldn't. You have to hit him at the right time, and he won't be monkeying around so much there. There's also a Brunny switch in every level, which spawns a jigsaw piece in the overworld. So that's why there's going to end up being 10 in the overworld, because there's 9 levels, 9 Brunny switches, along with the first Jiggy that you're just gifted as soon as you enter Gruntilda's lair. And then I guess the other Jiggy that's common in all the worlds is the Jinjos. There's 5 or 6 different
Five.
5 Jinjos, and upon collecting the 5th one, he drops a jigsaw piece.
Again, we just come in there for notes. We don't want to wake up Mumbo.
Should we try turning the mic closer towards us? Not sure. Is your TV just too wide?
Yeah, is it still too loud?
You can turn it down a notch again.
It's like
Still whining
7
about
levels, I think, left. It's-
Do you need the audio to play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can't turn it down anymore, so this is split it up and you have to take it.
I don't know. I believe so, I don't know. Someone else turned it for us.
You need egg cartons, just pile them up here.
Alright, so we missed the Blue Jinjo skip. If we had grabbed the Jiggy while it was up in the air and we fell in the water, we could have skipped this dance and then the elongated dance. But that's okay. So with all 100 notes and all 10 Jiggies, we'll be out of our way and we'll be on to the next level.
And then normally to get this Jiggy too, if it was your first time playing the game, you would leave the level transformed as the termite, because you can go up any slope, no problem. Here you have to do a couple of jumps, land in the right spot, and get up the mountain quickly.
So again, as we go through the Runtilda's lair, the point of unlocking the levels comes by putting jigsaw pieces into puzzles. So we'll have 9 of these in total, and then we'll have one of the final to get the final boss.
If only you could jump into the picture to get into the level.
Yeah, unfortunately we're not playing Super Mario. The movement around the layer is pretty basic. We're just trying to be optimized, jumping with Talon Trot.
Now we're going to your favorite level, right? Treasure Trove Cove?
Yeah, this is probably the worst level in the game. There's a lot of flight mechanics. I'm actually not going to do the most optimized route because it involves a lot more flight, but you'll see how picky the flying is in this level.
Watch out for Nipper the shark whenever we go into the water in this level.
Snacker.
Snacker. Yeah, Nipper's the crab. He's coming up later. What's the pirate's name? Blubber?
Yeah, Blubber.
You're collecting gold for up on the pirate ship. He's crying because he lost his gold.
So some of you guys are wondering why I'm talking to bottles again here, even though we said we had all the bottle moves. We actually did not learn shooting eggs or flying or gold feathers. Those are the 3 that we leave out of our original play save for FFM. And the point of that is so that we can actually talk to him during the run and receive the actual pickups that he gives you. Because he gives you 50 eggs, he gives you 25 red feathers, and he gives you 5 gold feathers. And it's a little harder to do the game just without those pickups, so we leave those moves out. Okay, we'll give Blubber his gold.
I'm gonna take it to the skies.
Yep.
So he's gonna try and pick up most of these things without actually landing because it'd obviously take much longer time to land, go back to the flight pad, and get all these things. So let's hope he gets the jigsaw piece. Yeah, gets out of there. Gonna try and pick up the Jinjo, not hit the top of the pole. Go all the way up, get another Jinjo, fly up to the top of the White House, get the Brunny switch, or no. Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice camera.
That's
Sometimes
interesting.
this happens. I believe we can reset it usually by just jumping. Shoutouts to Wilco for never seeing that camera angle before and struggling with it.
So here when he's sliding down, he's going to try and aim for one of the jigsaw pieces that's in a cave up here. And he got it. Nice.
Yeah, there's more optimized movement where you actually can collect this Jiggy while you're flying too, but again, I like to try to stay away from the strats I'm not comfortable with, so we'll just keep going. Is anybody tired of the ruse yet?
We're only on level 2. I don't know if anyone's tired yet.
Do you ever need any medication to this?
I think you just need medication in general to get through a lot of speed running. You're going to be playing through the same thing over and over.
No, I actually didn't get to show off this trick earlier in the ship hold because I had screwed it up, but what we just did right there is called a quick dive. And when you release out of Talent Trot, when you hit the water, it'll actually send you to the bottom because the game still registers that you're in Talent Trot, and so it's just looking for you to get to the ground, basically. And so you can end up like diving all the way down to the bottom of the water. Yeah, I'm glad that I have a couple people in chat who are linking Furnace Fun moves. It's a little confusing for people who've never seen the game, but basically, again, breaking the game, getting all the moves. Again, we wanted to collect all these Jiggies in flight so that we're skipping the dance cutscene.
Nice, you didn't fall though. That's good.
Okay, we're going to try to do another quick dive here to get the empty honeycomb.
Nice.
There we go. So I didn't actually need to press B, but I was afraid that I was going to miss it. It's actually okay that we got hit by the shark there. We're looking to be at around 3 health when we finish this level.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. So, to exit most of these levels, it's a lot longer to go all the way back to the start, so there's a lot of levels where after you get the final collectible, you just want to kind of die, so you respawn right at the entrance to the level and you exit a lot faster.
Yeah.
So he's going to be using that later on here. And that was Nipper. Snacker the shark, Nipper the crab.
Yeah. There you go. Now we got our animals. So I had to jump really fast so I didn't take damage. Again, we're looking to be at 3 health when we finish. Yeah, I see Pixel complaining in chat that I didn't do Nipper Skip. Again, that's just a strat that I'm not comfortable with, so I don't do it. It's actually really, really easy, but again, just something that I haven't optimized. I guess I should say that my estimate is a 230. My PB at this game is a 221, and the world record is a 204 now, held by Stivity Bobo. If you're really looking to see this game be optimized in like a very mechanical, robotic way, you should watch Stivity Bobo because he's very, very good at the game. He ran any percent at AGDQ this year. I was actually there behind the couch cheering him on. But that's a different category, although it is gaining some popularity nowadays. A lot more people are running it. But 100% definitely has the most competition.
Oh man.
Lag is real. Okay, so we're making our way over to where the 10th Jiggy is, and actually as we pick up this 10th Jiggy, we're going to try to kill ourselves. That way we grab the 10th Jiggy.
In-game.
Yeah, in-game. My bad. Oh god, please don't let me do the next game.
Here he's spelling out Banjo Kazooie. Because the letters are there, why not? And I guess it's written on the wall too. In case you forgot how to spell it.
So 100 notes. And we kill ourselves. So we grab the 10th Jiggy, which actually does count, but we skip the dance. We get to warp back to the beginning of the level, and then we exit.
Someone was asking. There's secrets, right?
Yeah, there are cheat codes that you can put in the sandcastle, although that's cheating.
Glitching isn't though, right?
Yeah, but glitching isn't, right? File duping isn't, right?
As long as it wasn't intended.
Yeah, exactly.
Not their intended cheat codes that they put in the game. Next level is Clanker's Cavern.
Yeah. Before we go to Clankers, we're going to come over here to a warp pot. We're going to use this way later in the run, but we have to come in here for that, and we grab a Mumbo token while we're in here as well. Again, we haven't used the Mumbo tokens yet, but we are going to transform into several different creatures that Mumbo Jumbo the Shaman transforms us into. We'll use those later in the run to get some more jiggies. So this is Clanker's Cavern. This is, if you're playing the game casually, it's sort of a annoying level because there's a lot of underwater swimming, and a lot of people don't like the underwater levels.
Can't remember, is swimming inverted in this game?
Yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is, for those who don't know who Clanker is, he's this humongous, like, whale who's underneath here, and he's been locked up by Gruntilda, who's the witch, the main enemy of the game. And he's a garbage grinder. He wants to get out of this dirty, dirty water, so we're going to go unlock him and let him breathe again, even though he's a whale.
Got some vicious teeth for being a whale.
Yeah. A lot of people have thought that he's like a shark as well, but
yeah, but sharks don't need to breathe clean air, so he's got to be a whale. Gotta get these bubbles the fish spits out, otherwise you'll drown down here. Replenish your oxygen.
Alright, so we unlock Clanker, he's going to rise to the top, spawn a Jiggy on his back, and we actually have to do this first because a lot of the Jiggies are located inside of Clanker, so we're actually going to be going inside this shark-whale hybrid creature and getting a lot of Jiggies. I've got a couple notes down here to finish up, so not going up just yet.
I guess the game developers were maybe a little confused. I mean, he has, what, a fin? I don't know if whales have that. He has gills, too.
Yeah.
Based on the way he was moving his tail, it'd be a shark.
Yeah, but he's got a blowhole, too, so...
He's a monster, yeah.
He's an abomination.
He's also got gold teeth, so we gotta be a dentist here. We're gonna knock out his gold teeth.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because first he says, I have bad water, and then he said he has a toothache, so we'll save him and get this Jiggy for our reward.
It's like there's one mission in Mario Sunshine.
Yeah, it is. It's just like cleaning the oyster's teeth. Absolutely.
Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong?
So we're now in his stomach, and we're just going to do some nice ring games.
I think we should be on pause with that.
Is there space?
There's space. Are you blind?
Well, maybe someone is going potty. I don't know.
Nope.
Okay.
And while Pikachu appears.
You come here often?
Okay, leave.
Ruined.
Reset.
Alright, so done with the rings, we're going to go back outside, and we're actually going to do one of the more optimized strats in this level called Bolt Jump. Very difficult timing with this trick. I've been practicing it for the past couple days, and hopefully we get it today. I hope that I do. It's coming up right here, so.
It's where you jump from the platform and try and make it to the window, or the pole.
To the pole.
Yeah.
Oh, and I completely just missed the flutter, so that's okay. That only saves about 6 seconds had I made it to the pole. It basically just saves the cycle that we have to wait for Clanker's fin to pop up.
I always thought it was funny how the Jinjas whistle at you to get your attention. Hey, over here. Pick me up.
There we go. That's... Oh, and I still didn't make it. That's okay. So again, that just saves a little more time too. We just have to cross over here. Okay, we're going to collect another note over here, and then we're going to be back inside the monster.
That is some muddy water.
I see pretty clearly to the bottom.
And what does Banjo yell at every time before you're about to make like a lethal fall? Jackpot, right?
Oh, it just sounds like he says, "Whoa."
Oh, that's what I meant. What does he say right there?
Oh, he just says, "Whoa."
Oh, what? Oh, never
And then he
mind.
just... Alright, so now we're in, like, I guess you could say these are the intestines or something. We're just gonna try to dodge these blades. Yeah, he is a monster, right? I mean, we've talked about how deadly and lethal he is inside. But the developers actually, if you just walk along this line, this corner, you won't get hit at all. So, you can just literally skip that room.
You're playing this as a kid for the first time, though. You just learned gold feathers right
Yeah.
there, and that's where you just get Kazooie to shield you with their wings, and you go invulnerable as long as you hold them down.
That's right.
But it uses a gold feather every second or something, every second and a half.
You just gotta have a supply. So again, we collected a Jinjo underwater, which means we skipped the Jiggy Dance. A lot of them we were able to collect underwater in Clankers.
Now he's telling you about his teeth, even though you already helped him out.
Too much garbage.
Yeah, it's garbage. It's garbage water. He's technically Gruntilda's garbage grinder. That's what he calls himself. So
That's very environmental.
yeah.
Everybody have your time.
Another quick dive here, just to get lower so we can get into this chamber.
Time to fight a couple crabs in here.
Yeah, some mutant crabs.
Some
Because they
sewage crabs.
have humongous claws and eyes. Oh, so close to picking it up. That's okay though.
Would that have skipped the dance? Or...
Well, it would have just skipped the cutscene of it spawning and it would have just gone straight into the dance.
Oh, okay.
So, just a little bit of an optimization. Yeah. Probably saves like 3 or 4 seconds. Okay, so this final swim, we're getting everything underwater and we're going to try to drown. That's going to be our death warp. So, This is just, it's not too tricky if you are pretty precise with your movement. You just have to make it through the pipe, out of the pipe, and then into another pipe with notes.
So is Banjo doing anything in this game? Or is the bird?
Yeah, he just like
He's
literally
kicking
lets Kazooie.
sometimes. But Kazooie's doing
Just
most
along
of
with the ride.
the arm and leg work.
Yeah. I mean, this is about a lazy bear and his bird.
If you're lazy enough that your bird starts to do stuff for you.
Yeah, I mean, in fact, even Gruntilda, one of her rhymes in the game is like, wow, Kazooie, imagine if you were on my back. Just the power that we would have combined. She like convinces him to leave Banjo. So there's 100 notes.
And the last honeycomb
And then we
piece.
just gotta get this last honeycomb piece before we drown. Perfect. And we got 6 honeycomb pieces, so that's gonna increase our health as we drown.
Oh, the irony.
And then this will send us back to the start. Yeah. Okay. 3 levels down, 6 to go.
So how long have you been running this?
So I've been running this since June, but I've been playing the game since I was 6 years old. This is actually the very first video game I ever owned as a kid. So I do have a lot of experience with the game. I'm definitely not the best speedrunner at it. Again, 15 minutes below the world record, but it is one of my favorite games. It's a lot of fun. I would highly recommend anybody who wants to give it a try to pick it up. We have a really, really open community, a lot of resources online. You can either hit me up or hit up Stivity Bobo. Just ask one of us to send you into Discord and we'll hit you up with all the resources you need.
Drowning percent.
Drowning percent? Yeah. It's the only time we drown.
For most people, once is enough. So.
Right, exactly.
Think Banjo takes care of Kazooie? Or do you think... Well, because I mean in 2E, you're allowed to split up and Kazooie could come out of the backpack, but do you think he's holding her against her will?
I don't know, it's hard to say. Would she escape? Yeah.
She seems very enthusiastic about the whole thing.
Well, it's like weird because when you look at the opening cutscene, she literally just lives in the backpack. So,
Maybe she's got Stockholm syndrome.
Oh no.
possible.
What a lazy jerk.
I know, he's just carrying her.
Shouldn't have pointed
She's
it
carrying him around all day.
out. I was
He's
gonna hate
completely
Banjo.
limp. He's not even trying.
So we're going into Bubble Goop Swamp next. Bubble Goop Swamp has this floor that you're seeing all around where there's piranhas, and they even chomp Kazooie's feet. It's horrible. Don't even hurt Banjo. Now you normally need the boots. You normally need the boots to come back here, but since we can jump in Talon Trot on the sides really quickly, as long as we release off of them fast enough, we won't slide down into the swamp, so we can actually make it back here without the boots. We'll open up Freeze Easy Peek. So again, I'm just jumping on the sides, making sure I don't slide in.
Yeah, isn't the death warp for this next level death by piranhas, or
It's death by the dragonfly.
the dragonfly?
Yeah. Alright, Bubble Goop Swamp. A lot of people think that this has the best music in the game. But I am a big fan of Freeze Easy Peek. Unfortunately, we won't get to that music for a while.
But is the swamp poison?
Is the swamp poison? Is that what you said? Just the water is filled with
Piranhas
piranhas.
everywhere.
Yeah.
You got some poison dart frogs.
This is the
though.
first baby strat of the game. Where we don't take damage in the piranhas, we just ride the leaf.
I mean, almost every single attack Kazooie's using her beak. It's a rough life.
Is that an egg or an onion?
That was an egg.
That's a good question.
That was a Russian
That's a-
nesting egg.
Yeah, it was a babushka egg, if you will. Had smaller eggs inside of it.
So they definitely give you way too much time to collect this Jiggy here. So we're going to be collecting all the collectibles along the way while we're on our way to get the Jigsaw piece.
If I miss that note, we're gonna go back for it. I just didn't want to miss the Croctus cycle.
Yeah, the timing, he opens his mouth every couple seconds, or every second.
You open his mouth, and lo and behold, Kazooie feeds him with the eggs. We're just collecting all this stuff. Oh god, that lag scared me for a bit.
How many people want you to sing a song?
Sing the song? I do not know if I know all the words to the Vile song. I know the first bit, but I definitely don't know all of it.
How much money donation will it take to get
That's a great question. That would be a great donation incentive. I mean, I could make it up, but
So,
Make it till you make it.
yeah, it actually was created by one of the guys who runs this game. His name's Dickus Khan. And he is a music major in Canada, and so he created the Vile song. He likes to sing along whenever he runs the game.
What did you say?
Dickus Khan?
Dickus?
Yeah, Dickus Khan. Yeah, kind of like Kangas Khan, but Dickus Khan. Because why not?
nothing wrong with that.
I don't explain people's names. There's plenty of weird names of people who run speedruns.
So, say a number so chat knows how much it takes.
$10,000.
Yeah, no. I don't know. I guess for $25, I'll try to make up
Oh, wow, not very
the
much.
Vile lyrics. I mean, I'll sing it. It doesn't matter to me.
There we go. I'll finally get to do something.
Oh man.
All right. So I got to go back up because I actually missed one of the cutscene skips. What you want to do is normally you want to shoot the egg into this mouth, and then come down here and slam the switch, and that skips one of these cutscenes. But we missed it. That's okay though.
So I guess this is the first level that you're going to be transforming into
Yeah.
an animal.
I don't know what
Turn into an alligator or crocodile, I guess.
Yeah. This will be the first Mumbo transformation.
Surprise, we have donation.
Nice.
Let me just refresh this real quick. We got $25 from Anonymous. Sing the song, you have my blessing. I'm pretty sure that was Dickus Khan.
I'm sure.
So,
Alright, well, when we get to Vile, I'll definitely try to sing it or make up part of it. Again, like I said, I only know the...
I'm hyped to hear that.
Yeah.
Why is he screaming out in pain, but he says, "Ah, that's a bit better."
Maybe he likes pain.
Yeah. His feet are cold, so we put them inside of him so that he's okay.
Why doesn't he do it himself? Is everyone
He's
lazy?
lazy. Yeah.
He's big. He's too big.
Yeah. That's why Banjo can't walk. He's too big. He's a bear.
Alright, and he opens up with the Jiggy. We go inside, and inside the big turtle is
A choir of small
a
turtles.
choir of smaller turtles,
Morbid.
led by Tip Top.
And he's all shell, no organs. This game is weird.
And in order to play, in order to get his choir boys to sing, we have to...
Crush them.
Naturally. So
You know,
they're saying
You
it's
gonna write
pretty
down the
un-
last one?
Animals were harmed in the making of
Do
this.
you have a pen?
Yeah, I'm gonna write down this one just in case.
What a gorgeous song.
So unfortunately, this entire sequence, you can't memorize it. It's all RNG, so it's never going to be the same every time. So I write it down just in case I forget it, because you take damage if you don't remember it.
That's beautiful.
Tip Top's not in any other game, right? Other than Diddy Kong? Like, this is the game that he starred in to be in Diddy Kong.
Well, he is in
Racing?
Banjo too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Where's the mixtape from?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, tool assisted with paper.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Yeah, in Banjo 2 you actually hatch one of Tip Top's eggs. You hatch another little turtle for him.
Do you crush it afterwards? Or eat the
Huh? Okay, I believe I have 6 health. Yeah, perfect. So we want 6 health for this next part because we're gonna use the boots through some of the swamp, but then we're gonna jump through some of the swamp and take damage as we are. It's a little faster to do that because we want to be at 1 health for our death warp.
Of course, the bird gets the boots.
Banjo's too big for boots. So normally you would stop here, pick up another pair of boots, and keep going, but I like to live on the edge.
So wait, what's hurting you then?
The piranhas,
Piranhas in the water.
Yeah, they don't. They care about rubber boots.
They're
Yeah.
not gonna go through the rubber boots, they're afraid.
Skinny path, but we got it.
That was always a nightmare as a kid because you fall down into the swamp and have to go through the whole maze again.
Yep. And again, there's more boots there for us, but we're not going to take them. Because we're men. 1 health, we're out of the swamp. We're over here with Mumbo, and we're going to get our first transformation here pretty soon. So that's why we've been collecting the Mumbo tokens. We have to pay Mumbo with them. We become the Croc. And Mumbo says, wait, hold on, I need new boots. But we leave before he can skin us alive.
Ooh, that was close.
Ooh, that was close too. So we actually have to be the smaller gator to go inside this bigger gator. We go in his nose. And inside the bigger gator is another little gator. And this is Mr. Vile the Crocodile. Greediest croc of all.
So, you got a song for
Yeah,
us?
so here's where the song comes. Here we go, we're racing Mr. Vile, greedy crocodile, doesn't make you smile. Oh my god, we're racing Mr. Vile, greedy crocodile, doesn't make you smile. Eat the yumblies, they are red and yummy, we are in our tummies, now we're eating yumblies. Got the running shoes, now we're faster than a cheetah. Here we go, now we're eating all of them. Here we go, we're racing Mr. Vile. Greedy crocodile, doesn't make you smile. He's going slow because we have less yummies than him. But when we get more, he starts to speed up. He's annoying croc, we don't want him to win. Man, I can't hear the music. Wow. Oh my gosh, there's 10 seconds left. Oh my gosh, there's 7 seconds left, and the music's getting slower, and we're up to 10, and here we go now. Alright, so there's round 1. We have 3 of these. We have 3 of these! Mr. Vile, greedy crocodile, smile. Round 2. Now we're racing Mr. Vile. Running shoes have run out, we'll refill. Dun, 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 dun. Man. I really wish I knew the lyrics.
Too many words.
Gotta find more. Too many words.
I saw Dickus Khan say, best $25 I ever spent.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I know the third round gets like really explicit because we're just like really tired of racing him. There's a couple curse words in the third round.
Ooh.
Oh, ate a bad one. You don't want to eat the unripe ones yet. 10 seconds.
Unripe
now.
ones.
Oh my gosh. 7
Whatever these
seconds
are. Grumblies.
Yeah, the Yumblies and the Grumblies. 3 seconds left, now 2 seconds left. Oh my gosh, we beat Mr. Vile. Alright, last round.
This round, they switch between the two colors at the top of the
Here
screen.
we go, we're still racing Vile. Fucking crocodile doesn't make a smile. Greedy as a fucker, doesn't like. I don't know what the rest is. Really
we'll go with
explicit
that.
though. This is a family game. I really gotta tone it down.
What about you, Smiles?
Deadly Man says if they all sing it together, we're gonna 40 minutes.
I have to.
I
I should.
I can't join in because my mic will just speak way too loud.
Oh, yeah,
Is this the last jigsaw piece of this level?
No, we still have to collect the Jinjos.
Oh yeah, the last.
Alright, so we get his. Mr. Vile says, wait, I challenge you in another game. We'll play for extra lives, but we're not interested in that, so we peace out. Alright, the singing is over.
Oh
You're
yeah,
welcome.
and as a crocodile too, the piranhas don't bother you for whatever reason.
Well, I wouldn't fuck
Yeah,
with the crocodile.
yeah. But you're gonna fuck with the bear?
If he's cute, I'll think about it.
So, yeah, shout outs again to Dick for creating the Vile song. That is not copyrighted by me, so.
Oh, that's a dick.
Did you get them out?
Yeah, we go back to them. Okay, so we're gonna grab these last 5 notes and hope that the dragonfly doesn't hit us,
That would have been unfortunate.
because that would have been a really, really big time loss. I guess I should say, if we die before we reach 100 notes, it drops our note count to 0, so it's really, really, really
have to go
a
collect
bad
them all
thing
again.
to... Yeah, it's a really, really bad thing to die before we collect 100 notes, because then you have to collect them all again, and that's a lot of time lost.
Man, Chad lost it.
Yeah, Squishiest Duckling, that's one of my friends from back home.
Oh yeah, Mumbo's magic wears off if you go too far from the level that the transformation was located in.
Yeah, so it's usually pretty easier to death warp and then just exit as Banjo.
So here's another one of the witch switch jiggies that you would normally get later. You'd fall through like a spider web further up.
You fall through this big vase that we're going to see in the next area, but we don't have time for that. So even though, for those who have played the game casually, Freeze Easy Peak is technically the next level, we're not going to play that level until 2 more levels. So we're actually going to play the 6th and the 7th level before we go back to the 5th level, Freeze Easy. And we do that just because it's a little more optimized. We used to have to do Freeze Easy in two trips because we didn't have FFM to give us the moves from the later levels. But again, since we used FFM, we do have all the moves from all the levels, so we can actually do Freeze Easy in 1 trip. That was definitely the main change that happened in this game when FFM was discovered. Now there's a Jiggy in this sarcophagus that we're supposed to open, but we'll just roll through and grab it.
So wait, what does FFM stand for?
FFM stands for Furnace Fun Moves. Furnace Fun is this big quiz show board game that Grunty makes us play to reach her lair, or the end of her lair. And yeah, the glitch uses Furnace Fun to get all the moves. So we call it Furnace Fun.
Yeah, that's what he was doing before the speedrun actually started, because it doesn't count for time. He was dying at one of the mini games at 0 life
Yes.
on his save file, and then like copying over the save file to the new file, and it just remembers all the moves he had in the first file. So we're going to Gobi's Valley now, right?
Yep. If Treasure Trove Cove wasn't the run killer, usually Gobi's Valley is. It's kind of one of those really annoying levels with a lot of different mechanics that you have to do. Again, there is an updated Gobi's route with a lot of optimized flying, and once again, I'm a little baby and I don't do the optimized route. But I do several optimizations, so we'll take a look at some of those.
Sand eels now, not piranhas.
Yeah, so now we've got burning sand and there's sand eels in there. Yeah, exactly, instead of
Naturally.
piranhas. So we don't want to jump in there, take damage. But this is the first level with the running shoes, so we're going to go super fast. Courtesy of
Except
Kazooie.
You used them on Mr. Wild.
Right, we did use the running shoes as the gator with Mr. Vile. Somehow they also fit on him.
This is the level you'd normally learn the move, right?
Yes.
Rubber boots. Sand eels can't go through those either. Who knows?
Who knows? Welcome to the developers' state of mind.
We have a $40 donation. It's only one. Sorry. From Anonymous. Okay, I heard enough singing to donate the 40 bucks. And Secret
Nice.
Humor Man, when you aren't speedrunning, you should become a national singer. Keep it up. your biggest fan of your singing, at Deadly Man.
Thank you very much.
I had trouble reading that name.
So normally we have to jump on both cactuses to shoot in his nostrils, which doesn't make sense because he says, my nostrils are plugged up, and then we just plug them up with eggs. And then he's like, wow, that's so much better. But that's how we open up Jinxie. There's actually a clip that you can use to get in here, and we call it Gobi clip, but it's pretty inconsistent if you don't get the angle right, so I choose not to do it because you can take a lot of damage and kill yourself from it. So now we're just feeding the mini Jinxies. That's something that we see a lot of in this game. A miniature version of the something inside of the something. So mini Jinxies inside of Jinxie. Giant mummy hand that we don't want to hit us. So throughout this level, we're going to be flying through these ancients. I know we've already done it once, but as long as you keep flying through the ancients, they count as you hitting them.
Nice.
And we have to fly through 5, and then they spawn a Jiggy. So we're going to be doing that.
So are Banjo and Kazooie some sort of deity, or why is there statues in their honor?
Yeah, again, don't really know. Don't really know what the developers had in mind. Oop. Well, I missed all those eggs. That's okay. We usually stay on top of his head, but that's okay. Long, long snake. Okay. So now we're going to go down here and jump on the ancient, and then we can go through his ring once he's done spawning. So there's another ancient ring that's done.
Ancient are these rings?
I guess I should just warn you guys that we have some more animal abuse coming up soon.
That's fine, we also playing the animals.
It says to move fast again.
Exactly.
Oh no.
That is not good. Well, okay,
Gotta go
so
collect notes.
yep, we got to go collect notes again and Jinjos. So I just lost a lot of time there. Did not expect to get hit by the bee twice, but the camera angle kind of screwed me there. So, not fun, but we'll try to catch up.
Were there any inside the...
Yeah, there's 4 inside, so we gotta open them up again. So not too bad. Pretty bad camera angle, but we'll live through it. We weren't too far into the level.
Yeah, that's when it's really demotivating.
Yeah.
When you have like...
When you have
80
like
or 90.
97 notes and then you die, that's like the
Because
worst.
the game only saves for your totals the highest note count that you had in the level.
That's right.
And anytime you leave, it respawns all the notes.
Wait, she's shooting eggs?
Yep.
Yeah. Shoots them either outer mouth or shoots them out the back end too.
Naturally.
We need those. Did you already get the notes of the boots? The swamp boots?
You know, we'll come back for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can come back for them. So unfortunately all of our rings reset too, which sucks, but that's okay. And we have to go in here specifically for 8 notes. I'd say dying just cost us like 4 to 5 minutes, so... Again, you don't want to die in this
45
game.
minutes.
4 to 5 minutes, not 45.
I
Yeah, rip the schedules.
was gonna say.
Restart the whole run.
The initial.
Yeah, but considering my PB is at 221, an estimate of 230 is still pretty safe, so we should be okay.
Time position.
Okay, 2 health again. We're gonna kill this guy.
Touch my honey and you'll be sorry. It's got the bees too. Think.
So you have to have the running shoes for Grabba there, unless you're flying, which again is an optimization I choose not to do. So here's Gobi. We save him. That's the one good thing we do to Gobi. We're gonna do a lot of bad things to Gobi later. Class.
It's the match game in here.
Yeah, this is the top puzzle.
This game doesn't switch ever, does it, right?
No.
It's the same.
Yeah, these tiles are always the same. Surprised the money hasn't come first yet. Here he comes. Bottle's telling me I beat my note score because I biffed it in the other. Alright. Feed mini Jinxies, and they go into this little center column and they grow this massive pyramid that we're going to use later.
I've done that once.
Yeah, it makes sense, right?
There's not be some delicious ones.
Very productive.
Does that mention the fact that they're basically all dead children?
Gotta get your protein somehow.
Alright, so we're using these running shoes to get up to the top of the pyramid. What's really interesting about this timer that the developer created is that if you actually pause the game, the timer will stop, but the actual internal timer on the door will keep going. So you can have like 12 seconds left and the door will be shut. But luckily we can just make it up. So we empty the water, fill it with, fill the main moat with water. That way we can get some collectibles down at the bottom later, instead of torturing ourselves to sand eels.
And inside this pyramid is the maze, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the tomb of King Sandy Butt. And,
That's his name?
yeah, his name is King Sandy Butt. And, he doesn't want us to get his treasure. But that's why he's got this terrifying maze.
I'm sure his parents had their reasons.
Look, King Sandy Butt, there you go. This is his tomb. So the door shuts. It's like, wow, how are we going to get past this maze? Wow.
I don't think you're doing it right.
There we go. We're just going to jump on top of the maze. Oh, or we're not. That's okay. Luckily enough, I know the route. Alright, we made it through. Now, there was a witch switch there. We normally have to press the witch switches to get their jiggies. But again, that was the one we got in the sarcophagus where we rolled. We already collected the final Jinjo, so we're going to pick up his jiggy, and then we'll be on our way to animal abuse, unfortunately. There we go. So just collecting notes around the moat. We're going to collect the final, we already collected the final Jinjo, so we're going to pick up his jiggy, and then we'll be on our way to animal abuse, unfortunately. See, if everybody remembers at the beginning of the level, there was like a dried up tree. Looked like really, really weak out here in the desert. Well, luckily Gobi has planted himself right in front of the tree, and I'm sure some of you can already guess what we're going to do. We're gonna have Gobi water the plant, and then he goes big and strong.
Just made him throw up.
I mean, he's a camel. He's got plenty in storage, right?
No excuse.
I'll take the time now to get these notes.
The last Jiggy is going through all those rings.
Yeah. I'm missing notes. Who's that ring?
Where do you think the last rings are?
Last notes? I'm actually not sure. I'm looking all the way around.
You're missing 7.
I'm missing 2 because we're going to get 5 in this last section, so I'm just wondering where they are. Not in here. Oh, Lamau. That is where they are. They're on the carpets.
Yeah, when you write them
Yeah.
up.
There's 2 on the carpets.
We got
Classic
another,
Lamau
Woo!
moment.
we got another $10 donation from Anonymous. No message attached. Thank you.
Thank you for the $10 donation. Appreciate it.
It's not for you.
The donation was from me. Jeez.
Okay. There we go. Now we're looking good. Ourselves die in the sand because it's a little faster than going back. And I'm officially now 8 minutes behind. So we're really going to try to go fast on these next couple levels so that I'm still underneath my estimate. I have faith that I can do it.
People who go.
And I'm officially now 8 minutes behind. So we're really going to try to go fast on these next couple levels so that I'm still underneath my estimate. I have faith that I can do it.
People who go over estimate are much cooler than
So we have to go to a pretty out-of-the-way section to open up Mad Monster Mansion, but that's the next level we're headed to.
How are you doing?
Doing fine. I was definitely thrown off by the death. I wasn't expecting to die to the scaby. That's the flying beetle. But we're doing okay. I'm glad that somebody in my chat reminded me that the notes are on the carpet, because I probably would have been searching for a little bit longer.
This was called Awesome Games done eventually last year. So
That's right.
Nobody expects World.
Yeah. Alright, we're definitely going to need to find some more eggs before we go into a lot of Mad Monster Mansion.
We need eggs for other than the flower baskets and...
Yeah, we need them for the pots, and we also need them for... What else do we use them for? Oh, for opening up this cobweb. Luckily we have enough for the cobweb. So yeah, I just need 4 more eggs.
So is there a specific reason why you end up going for Mad Monster Mansion first instead of...
Well, when we finish Mad Monster Mansion, we raise the water switch, which allows us to go to Rusty Bucket Bay and Click Clock Wood, which are the last 2 levels of the game.
Oh, and it's just further out of
Yeah,
the
and
way.
it's just a little bit easier to...
do this now.
Yeah, do this now and then do Freeze Easy, and then from the main area we can just go into Rusty and Click Clock Wood. So we have to break that gate before we go into Mad Monster, because we're going to actually use our transformation in this level to increase our progress through the game. Alright, so welcome to Mad Monster Mansion. This is the spookiest level of the game.
Yeah, the laughing ghosts.
Got
That's pretty
ghosts
scary.
that follow you around, and you got gravestones that'll pop up. Another hedge maze. This is a lot of speedrunners' favorite level. Speedrun.
Why is that?
It's just really got not a lot of too difficult tricks, and its movement is really optimized. So it's a fun, like, mid-level sort of mid-game levels to grind. There are some runners in chat who are disagreeing with me, but don't listen to them. This level is pretty good to run. A lot of enemies in this level can screw you over, though. That's why a lot of people don't like it. There's skeletons, there's ghosts, there's obviously the portrait monsters that you've seen coming out of the pictures. So this is Napper, and he's napping right now, so we don't want to disrupt him. We do that by jumping on these soft, cushiony chairs. If we do that, we're able to grab his Jiggy before he wakes up.
You come in the front door and walk in the wood, it creaks, and he wakes up.
Yeah.
You can't go inside of him. I guess he's transparent while he's asleep, and
Yeah, exactly.
solid when he's awake.
Uh-huh. Ghosts. Okay. So there's actually a strat to optimize this room with eggs, but since I'm running really low, I'm saving them.
Are there eggs coming up that you're going to be able to pick up?
There will be eggs in a room close to the gravestone, so we should be okay. Yeah. Alright, so Banjo Kazooie has its own Ouija board. We're going to spell out the name of the game again. Yeah. So we ground pound right there because if you actually ground pound at the right time, you don't take damage when you're coming out of ground pound, and so you can just go right through the ghost who would usually hurt you. The red Grundy spurs would hurt you though. Okay. Alright, now we're going to try a skip called Thorn Skip. And I did not get this yesterday, so I'm hoping to get it today. Especially because we're trying to go fast, right? And I missed it again. It's okay. All it saves is you jump over this wall into the well area. Not too much of a skip, but it does save a little bit of time. Okay, this next section would be a reason why, if anybody said this level sucked, they would say it sucks, because the well has a lot of things that can hurt you while you can't do anything to them. Those are these little whip cracks that are in the walls and on the ground. They can hit you and screw up your cycle, take some of your health. But if you're a finicky swimmer, you can go through this level okay.
Because there's a way for you to enter here as the pumpkin, right? If you wanted.
Yeah, you could. In fact, I think it was originally developed to get that Jiggy as the pumpkin, because they do have like an exit in the well. But it's much faster to do this Banjo. Alright, so by grabbing that Jiggy at the right time, we skip the dance animation because we can fall in the water. So that's something that we tried to do earlier in Mumbo's, if anybody remembers, and we missed it, but that's how we got it. We'll get one more chance to do that later on in the game. Alright, so that switch opened the church, so we're going to use our running shoes and run over to the church before it closes. Because, you know, church is closed after a certain time. You can't go and get your salvation.
Is there just one Jiggy here in the church, or is there two?
There's one Jiggy here in the church, but we also do have to get the witch switch.
Okay.
So to get the Jiggy in the church, we actually have a ghost hand named Motsand, and we're gonna play a little tune for him. Normally you have to wait for Motsand to play his song before you know what to do, but this actually is the same sequence every time, so it's a little easier to remember. Okay, and that's a wrap. Now, there is a very spooky part coming up that can actually end the run, and that's coming off the rafters up top. We're gonna hope for good RNG because we've already died, and I would hate to do another level for a second time. And I'm sure our audience would hate it too. But very rarely do you get that RNG here, so. So like I said, when we do the ground pound at the right time, we don't take damage after we finish the initial hit. And so what you're going to see is I'm going to ground pound and just fall off the side of the level. Luckily for me, okay, so the run could have just ended right there, honestly. Because we did land on the ghost. Luckily, I was able to flutter after we hit the ghost to save us from the fall damage. Because the fall damage definitely would have killed us. So, hooray for good timing. That was very scary. Everybody in the chat's going to freak out.
Can't believe you landed right on the ghost, right where it was.
So again, that ghost, he like just surveys that whole area. So sometimes he will be right underneath you, and he can actually end the run if you didn't catch the flutter like I did. It's actually very, very lucky that I caught the flutter. Alright, so we're almost done with this level.
It's the 8th or 9th? 7th.
Yeah, so we're going to grab this note, jump down here, kill some gravestones, and we're going to plant some flowers, because the graveyard is looking a little weak. Now we're going to go in here and grab some more eggs. That should be plenty.
So you only need 1 egg for each basket?
That's right. Now, a lot of people know that the flower pots, whenever you do plant the flower in them, they say thank you. But a lot of people think that they're saying fuck you.
Who would think that?
cheeky video game players. Alright, we're actually not going to grab that Jiggy now, because if we pick it up as our next transformation, we don't have to do the dance. And what better transformation in a spooky level than a spooky transformation? Classic Halloween costume. Everybody's been a pumpkin before.
With a backpack?
With a backpack and yellow shorts.
What do you need to put the candy somewhere.
Okay, so we'll grab this. And I actually had some knowledge placed on me actually this morning about some of the transformation movements from Brad. Brad is the person who's working on our TAS of this game, our tool-assisted speedrun. And he said that Pumpkin is not faster while jumping. It's actually only fastest when you're using it to change velocities. So if we're going from one direction to another direction, or going uphill. But he does not want us to jump as the Pumpkin when we're going downhill. So, just a little bit of movement optimization there for you guys. Only saves a couple frames, but thought I'd do Brad justice and tell him.
Save the frames, kill the animals.
That's right.
Save the animals, kill the frames.
So we'll jump in the pipe because it's uphill. Okay. Go down the drain pipe as the Pumpkin, because the Pumpkin fits in a drain pipe. And then collect the last Jiggy, collect the last couple of notes, and then we'll be on our way. After we finish this level, we'll technically be in what I call late game, because it's the last 3 levels. We're now done with 6 of them. And these levels are some of the more difficult levels in the game for casual players, but hopefully we do okay. So I'm going downhill, I'm not going to jump. I'm going to do Brad proud. I'm going to jump over this guy though. And then I am going to jump up the stairs. Alright, so, again, we had to come into this shed because this shed has a water switch in it that actually brings us into the later part of the game. And so we're actually going to hit the water switch. And runs over, guys.
One hour below us.
125, new world record. No, actually, we reset there because changing back into the pumpkin and then going through the lair until Mumbo's magic runs out is actually a lot slower than coming back through the intro and the menu and stuff like that. So that's what we do. Some people don't like it because it's not a single segment run, but the community accepts it, and that's what matters.
Those people need to shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you didn't just see the end of the game?
No.
You didn't just see the end of the game, no.
So 3 more levels left. Furnace Fun and the boss fight.
That's right. Okay. Alright, so that cauldron that we activated earlier, we're going to now be using it as a shortcut. So this will warp us back to the part of the lair where we go into the next level. And we're hoping that no gruntlings are in our way. On our way to Freeze Easy. Alright, so we're in Freeze Easy Peak. I think this level has the best music, but again, some people disagree with me. We're going to do something here called Twinkly Skip, and what it entails is usually we unbox these Christmas lights and we want them to go light up the Christmas tree, and usually there's those green guys who try to eat them. They're called Twinkly Munchers. Why they like to eat Christmas lights, I have no idea. But if we actually knock out the first one and we come over here and we stand on the box, you'll hear the sounds of the Twinkly Munchers spawning, but the game doesn't register them as being there, so the Twinklies will actually go through them and still light up the tree. So it's a little faster than us going back and forth and trying to attack the Munchies as they go down. Shout out to Scorpion here, who likes to put on some music and enjoy himself for a little bit while we have this easy break in the run. How many eggs I have?
Not a lot.
Just enough. Alright, so we've lit up the Christmas tree, and now he says we need to light up the star. So we're going to run over there and light up the star. And somehow we light up the star by going through it.
Yeah, because you're the star.
Okay. So done there. And now got some more stuff to do while we're in flight. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of these buttons because they're kind of an eyesore.
I agree.
And that'll spawn another Jiggy for us. And then this snowman, he has a pipe. And we're going to... Oh, or we're not going to grab it. Alright, we're just going to be safe. That's fine. Normally you can beak bomb, that little forward move, you can beak bomb this Jiggy through the actual pipe. And that's okay that we didn't. Luckily we didn't hit the scarf and run out of flight. That would have really sucked. Okay. More animal abuse. We slam Boggy in his stomach with the sled and somehow he still survives. just spits out his Jiggy that was bothering him.
It's just a badass.
Alright, so now we have to go back up into the tree, collect some stuff. Gotta collect some presents. We'll get to that later. Okay. We've got another Mumbo transformation later in this level where we'll transform into another animal. That'll actually be coming up pretty soon here. But first, we gotta take care of these other amateur snowmen. They're not the real snowman in the middle. And these snowmen's names are Sir Slush. So, we're gonna go bomb the X on his hat and get rid of him. Couple long-range snipes. Alright. So that spawns another Jiggy up top. So we got a ton of Jiggies that are just spawned waiting for us, but we'll collect them later.
Anyway, since we got some donations.
Okay, great. It's a good time for him.
No, I
No,
said it's
been
been
a
a
while.
while.
If we had it.
Oh, I thought you said
I would
you had
re-get the camera right now, but I can't.
Alright, so our next transformation is... What kind of snow creature are we getting? Walrus. And again, Brad does not want me to jump as the walrus unless I'm going uphill or I'm changing direction. So I really have to be optimized with this movement. Going downhill, no jumping. Going uphill, jumping. And why is Boggy not here?
Wait, you're walrus. And that happened.
Did I really not grab this Jiggy up here?
I don't think so. I wouldn't.
That's hilarious.
Is that what triggers him to spawn?
Yes. Alright, so we got a race Boggy in a sled race. This is where a lot of people in chat like to spam Wahey, because that's what Boggy says over and over again. So if you guys want to join in the Wahey spam, I know we have a couple chatters in here, you can just type Wahey and freaking spam that. There we go. Now we got the Wahey spam.
I'm gonna fucking ban you then, dude. I didn't type that, that was me. We shared the account.
Yeah, so there are some people who like to join in the Wahey spam, and then there are some people who are like, my chat experience.
It just gets so much more.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. Can't hate Wahey spam.
Well, you raced him twice, right?
Yeah, we do race them twice.
Oh no!
Twice the spam.
I'm leaving.
So twice the spam. Alright, so we won the first race. Now see, the problem is that usually when we do the second race, we do the second race as Banjo and Kazooie, because he's like, wow, I'm done racing the walrus. And as Banjo-Kazooie, you need the running shoes. So usually before we had FFM, you would have to go into another level to get the running shoes. Oh yeah, speaking of, this guy's just going to give us a Jiggy because he found another walrus finally. So he's like, wow, another walrus, I can live in peace, here's a Jiggy.
I'm not the only one.
Yeah, actually, we like to call that walrus racist. His name is Waza, and he actually won't give you the jiggy if you're Banjo and Kazooie because he actually calls you a smelly bear and bird.
So he's racist against other.
Yeah, so he's racist against other species.
Wasn't there other things in the tree earlier that called you something? Oh, okay.
What'd you say?
You were in the tree area earlier and there was like ticks or something? Or termites?
Oh yeah, termites.
And they called you ugly too.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, they said like, where did you get those ugly shorts? Things
maybe,
like that.
Maybe Banjo is actually ugly.
Just the animals are very cruel in this game.
Maybe the animal should die.
Well, I mean, you've been killing them.
Yeah, maybe we should kill the animals.
You made your camel throw up twice.
Oh, we're not done making the camel throw up. I guess that's the
Yeah,
spoiler
that's my
alert,
favorite
but we're not
part.
done yet.
But yeah, I mean, they got all the reason to be upset at you.
Yeah, in this one the water is just too cold for Banjo, so he can't swim in it. Take some damage if we try to swim in the ice cold water. But the walrus is fine, of course. Alright, so we're climbing the scarf. We've got a couple stuff to collect on top of the snowman. Jump over here for the Jinjo. Okay, now we're gonna go get that Jiggy that was on top of that hat. Okay, so coming up is one of my favorite skips to do in the game. It's actually super easy to do. We'll grab this, and we have to get back to the igloo because we're going to give Boggy's kids their Christmas presents because Boggy's too busy racing for money. But we're going to beak bomb, land here, and then we're going to flutter, and we'll actually land right in front of the igloo, which is nice. So we go in the igloo. Bears are crying. They want their Christmas presents. Luckily, Santa Banjo is here. He's delivering. They're so happy. They have a gold Jiggy.
That's awesome. They didn't even look what's inside.
So we have to be like foster dad
Maybe that's
to these kids.
Maybe that's not even worth that thing. Maybe they got garbage.
Yeah, they don't even know what's in their presents. Probably just like fruitcake, you know, Christmas pudding, that kind of stuff. Alright, so we've got a couple more notes to collect around the legs of the snowmen, and then we'll be racing Boggy again, and then we'll be just about done with Freeze Easy Peak. And we'll be on to what most claim to be the most difficult level in the game.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's wrong. Oh, hilarious that I collected those notes as well. Okay, so we'll talk to Boggy again. Again, he's too busy racing. He wants us to race him again. We accept. And second round of Wahey spam, ladies and gentlemen. More Waheys. There we go. Dumb's in on it. Yeah, sometimes if you're lucky enough, a runner can screw up the race, and then you get to do it a third time. But I'm not going to do that.
Only if you're lucky.
Yeah, only if you're lucky.
That was close.
That was close. It's
You were
okay,
almost
though.
lucky.
We were almost lucky to get a third round. It's usually pretty easy. Boggy rubber bands like really hard depending on how far ahead of him or behind him you are. So, it's definitely very scary, but we got it.
I feel like cooing in my sleep now, along with that intro music.
Alright, so there is the last Jiggy. We're going to do our celebratory dance, and then we're going to swim in some very cold water on our way to the end.
What is he bowing for? He's not doing anything. It's all the bird.
Makes a perfect manager.
So you're supposed to enter this with the walrus, but it is definitely really slow. So
Oh,
do
look
this.
at him swimming all on his own.
First time he's done anything.
I'm impressed.
Alright, so we died to the ice cube,
Yay!
and that's the end of Freeze Easy Peak.
Kill the animals.
Yeah, the type of bird that Kazooie is called a breagle. I don't necessarily know what bird that's based off of, or if a breagle is actually a real bird.
That's a dog.
No, that is a beagle. Thinking of beagle. Kazooie is a dog.
And Banjo's a sun bear.
Yeah, Banjo is a sun bear. That is correct. He's a lazy sun bear. So that's what we wanted to do earlier with the pipe, because the Jiggy graphic is actually close enough to the wall where we can just go inside with the beak bomb, where we force Banjo's character
And that
inside.
would have normally been open with the Grunny switch, right?
Yeah. Okay, knock out one of Grunny's glass eyes. Okay, nice. Good to keep that in flight. Now we're gonna try to beak bomb through this door. Alright, that's okay. So, again, remember we raised the water, so when we came in here the first time the water wasn't this raised, but now it is. And we're on our way to Rusty Bucket Bay. This is what's claimed to be by a lot of casual players is the hardest level in the game, specifically because of the first room we're going to be going into, called the Engine Room. For rare? Yep. So unfortunately we gotta swim all the way over to that door there. That's where we put the pieces in the puzzle to unlock Rusty Bucket Bay. It's a little bit of a flutter over there. Do we have any donations, Zuni?
I wish.
Aw. For the kids. Come on, y'all.
Or the singing.
Pretty sure
For the
kill
singing.
animals is winning.
That's right.
We got $1,608 for a save and $1,836 for kill.
Death.
Can I get a round of applause for killing the animals,
Alright,
please?
so here we go.
Round of applause for killing the animals.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Rusty Bucket Bay. Again, very difficult level in terms of casually. Not necessarily in terms of speedrunning. It is a little difficult with what we call the engine room skip. But hopefully we'll be okay. Alright, so now we're on our way to engine room. Through this little door. Alright, so this room has a lot of moving parts to it. And we're going to be really, really risky. And jump on them while they're moving. Now, normally we're supposed to slow down these propellers before we even enter engine room, but that's really, really slow, so we have to do these propeller skips, and These are definitely not fun to do at all. They're actually very nerve-wracking. So I even screwed it up, and I luckily stayed on, thank God. Hope to have better luck on the second one. Nice. Alright, so now we've got to do engine room clip. So normally you would have to go all the way outside of the room and get that jiggy with the propellers before the time runs out. We're going to try what we call engine room clip though, and there we go.
I didn't even know if that was hard.
Thank you.
It just felt like clapping.
Yeah, it's not a too difficult trick. You just have to find the right angle of clipping through the wall. But then we can do a little bit more during our time loss.
Got a $1 donation from unknown. All I got.
Alright.
Thank you for the $1 donation.
Just anonymous is running out of money. That guy has been donating all day.
Alright, so in Rusty Bucket Bay, this water that we're actually swimming in, it's even dirtier than the water in Clanker's Cavern because we lose double air while we're underneath the water. So
How does that work?
Well,
The dirtier the water-
you just double breathe.
basically the
Double breathing.
Double breathe in the trash water.
the catch of the level is that like the water is filled with oil. It's like oil spill water, so
Oh, that's not good for Kazooie.
it's not good for any animals. But this is Banjo Kazooie, where we don't care what the good of the animals is. Shots fired. Off camera. So this Rusty Bucket Bay is actually going really well, which is good. We're going to drop the TNT. Somehow the whole ship doesn't blow up, just this little part of the ship. Because it was a pretty big box of TNT. Again, we got to hit that witch switch jiggy because it spawns more jiggies out in the main hub. And now we will go into the hole that we created with the TNT. And we usually fight a boss by the name of Boss Boombox, but through clever timing, we're just going to push him away from the jiggy. And that way we just kill him in one hit. We can grab it. So normally if you did that casually, you'd have to like break him into 2 boxes and then 4 boxes and then 8 boxes, but we just go feather him and take him down to 1. Bless you.
Thank you.
We just got a $50 donation from Rage LTD.
Alright, awesome.
Thanks again for the great entertainment and supporting a great cause.
Thank you for the donation.
You should have put those two killing the animals.
Thanks, Bubbles. Thanks. It's fucking fun.
I have to do the last one.
No, he didn't say. So it wasn't put to anything. Was it your money? That should answer your question. So yeah, Rage, if you want to put that to anything, you can tell me in chat. If it's saving, I might not see it though.
We have that word back, so we can't.
I think Wahey is banned in chat now.
Better be. Oh, we also got a $25 donation from Anonymous again. Banjo Kazooie is always one of my favorite games as a kid, and Rusty Bucket Bay has the best music in the game. Good job on the run so far, and good luck upcoming. Kill the animals! Thank you for that!
Thank you for the $25 donation.
Thank you for killing the animals.
I disagree with your music choice, but that's okay.
Oh, Rage LTD just put it to kill the animals. Thank you, man.
Just in time.
Just in time, yeah.
There goes the animals.
Can we do kitchen skip? Nope, that's okay.
If you make it in the pipe before the time
Yeah.
runs,
You can.
don't have to watch the cutscene.
You do, but it's while the loading screen goes.
Oh.
Okay, so we're in the kitchen now. We won't take a look at any of the food they're baking, but we are going to go in the oven. Okay, some more animal abuse, putting Banjo Kazooie through the oven. Oh God, please do not kill me. Okay. So shout outs to Hagenator for this strat. I actually just watched him do this the other day, and it's so much easier than the alternate.
Oh, never mind. That was Jet, by the way.
I'm sorry.
Just stop the time.
You stop the timer?
I was trying to type right that it was repeated.
Whoops.
People were going forward it. And I just continued it.
Nice. Alright, well then I will finish on the rest of it.
Reset.
Sorry guys, we have to start over.
Yeah, reset. You need how many for the last Mumbo transformation?
25 for the last Mumbo transformation, so we're on our way to do that right now.
I think it was only for like 30 seconds.
Okay, yellow jump.
I can't type words with the letter.
Okay, 2 health is a little spooky. Should be okay. Alright, so there's a dolphin stuck underneath an anchor right here. And we gotta go save him for another Jiggy. This is called Anchor Room. A lot of people have died in here during runs. Shout outs to Captain Cole. So there we go, we saved the dolphin. He's able to escape. And we're going to collect the last Jinjo here, which is going to be for our last Jiggy. And we're hoping that we're going to get another jump in the water, save the dance animation.
We got another $5 donation from Anonymous. Thanks for all the entertainment this weekend that has happened and will happen. Kill all the animals. I will.
Kill all the animals.
These are actually all going to kill the animals. I'm not making this up. So if you guys want to save the animals, you have to try and...
Did you get it?
Yep.
Nice.
So we got our last dance animation skip, which was good. And now we're going to try to get into this hole before Snacker eats us. There we go.
If you want to save the animals, you have to donate towards that. So. Yeah, I mean... Goat Mom has to die as of now.
Always end up doing that.
You don't make more money.
Animals are expensive.
Buy their salvation.
Alright. So now we've got one more level to go. We have Click Clock Wood, and then we'll be on to Furnace Fun, and then we'll be on to the final boss. PogChamp.
We have another $50 donation.
Woo!
Thanks for the great entertainment. Keep up the good work. Greetings from Germany. Sincerely, your Henito 2014. P.S. Slay the animals. Jesus. I like the guys who are donating today. Wow, donations are coming in like crazy right now.
I don't know, that's the terminology we're going to be using.
All the quotes this weekend.
We got another $5. Sorry it's not much, but I wanted to help this great cause. Keep up the great gaming effort. Thank you. Yeah, if you want your name to show up, you either have to create an account on Save the Children, or just put your name at the beginning of the message or whatever, and I'll see who's it from right away. German guy says.
Alright, done. So I'm actually going to need you pretty soon. You want to come up here with your computer?
Yeah, sure.
That'd be awesome. So, what I'm setting Dumb up for, he actually is helping me out a lot. We have a app that we use to do 100% called Furnace Fun Calculator. And usually, hello Dumb. Usually, in order to play through Furnace Fun, you have to talk to the Good Witch, Brentilda, which is located all throughout the lair. And she gives you little, like, trivia about her sister, Gruntilda. Like, really disgusting facts about her that are just really horrible to know. Unfortunately, since we don't want to spend the time learning all 30 facts about Gruntilda, we try to learn a key few to eliminate remaining patterns. And the Furnace Fun Calculator does exactly that. It takes the patterns, produces it into an algorithm, and it reduces the amount of time we waste in Furnace Fun. So, all about going fast, right? So I'll tell you, we're gonna be up here. Yeah, literally cheating. Tool assisted, I know. Hacks. Alright, so. Oh, where is this skull? There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna talk to her. And she says nickname was Jelly Belly. Freshly burst boils. And gruesome green.
So right here.
Yeah, so you're gonna double click on Jelly Belly. And freshly burst boils, which is right underneath it, and gruesome green, which is also right underneath it. And so our remaining patterns have gone from 27 to 13. It's actually a pretty bad number of remaining patterns, because that means there's still 13 available patterns left. So we're probably going to talk to another Brentilda before we enter Click Clock Wood. And those will be the last 3 on there when we do talk to her. Alright, so we have favorite pastime is flying radio-controlled bats. Dirty Birdie is the guy she dated. And Grundy used to have a baby dragon as a pet.
Okay, flying radio-controlled bats.
Dirty Birdie.
Oh, one pattern. Remaining pattern.
Nice, 1 remaining pattern, so that's great. So now we'll know all of the answers when we get in there, so that's pretty good. Thank you, Don.
You're welcome.
Alright, so this is Click Clock Wood. It's the final level of the game. And it's essentially the same level 4 times. So you play through the level in spring, summer, fall, and winter. And if we can jump on these little leaves that are starting to blossom in spring, we'll get to the rest of the level. So the main problem with this level is just falling off the big tree, because obviously it takes some time to climb all the way back up. As long as we are not falling off the tree, we should be just fine. That guy's pretty notorious for knocking you off the edge, so we kill him. Alright, inside this egg is a baby eagle. For whatever reason, he has a diaper on. Probably because he's a baby. But he says, wow, I'm awakened and now I need to sleep. So we give him his beauty sleep, and we're just going to continue on. Eggs plant a flower. And it's only spring, so it just barely buds. And do you guys remember how we used to water the old plants? So we'll see a familiar face
another
here.
$50 from Sorogin. Here's $50 now, and another $50 will come if Secret Humor Man, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm bad at this. Does a flawless Funland.
Alright.
Now it's time for Click Clock with the best music in the game. Best of luck with the rest of the run.
Thank you, Sorigin. This is another one of my good friends from back home. Flawless Furnace Fun. Well, I will try my best. Alright, so now there are worms. And we use these worms to feed our eagle friend. Because we want him to grow big and strong.
Just killed that bird.
Yeah, we did just kill the bird.
Yeah, Kazooie is fine with that?
It's a different species of bird.
Oh, that makes it much better.
These are called big cluckers, but as you can imagine, the speedrunning community calls them something else.
I can't imagine what they call them.
I have no idea.
Could you elaborate on that, maybe?
Something with ducks, maybe? That was really hard.
It's very, very difficult. Yeah, we just sit in invulnerability and let the bees kill themselves.
Well,
to get their jiggy. It's not like bees are important to our society or anything, right?
not the bees.
Not the bees. Alright. Continuing to climb. Actually, no we're not. Completely wide. We have a camel to hurt. We need more water, Gobi.
It should be empty soon. Or dead.
Alright, so flower continues to grow. Still not fully formed, but we will take care of it soon enough. Alright, we're gonna come over here and help Mr. Beaver get in his house.
That's a nice looking beaver.
That was a nice dance.
Unfortunately, he's got a jiggy for us, but we can't get up there in summer because there's a drought. Obviously, in summer it's too high. We'll come back when there's water.
Good thing Banjo's wearing shorts.
We're going to take an alternate route now. These leaves are a little easier to jump on than the ones in spring. They're not.
This is
But there's a worm here. Alright. So I missed a worm earlier, so we're gonna have to drop down here and grab a worm really fast. That way we can come back up and feed our eagle friend.
Why are you nice to some animals and kill other animals?
Favoritism. See, at least the eagle is the same color as Kazooie, so we have a little more sympathy for it.
That is a terrible thing to say.
Alright, so we feed our eagle friend all of his worms. He grows a little bit bigger. But he's got to take another nap. You know, food coma. Alright. So here's where we are going to duck out of summer.
We're getting very close to $6,000, by the way.
Woo!
We're at 5,923 as of now. So keep those donations coming. And if you want to save the animals, or kill them, please let us know. Killing is the obvious.
Alright, Bird says, I'm very, very hungry now, so instead of 5 worms, we're going to bring in 10 worms.
It's just 8.
I know,
What the
but now
fuck?
it's autumn. But now it's
the whole
autumn.
season
No, he
later.
hasn't eaten all.
He hasn't eaten all season, yeah.
Where's his mother? What a neglected mother.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably the plot twist. Kazooie's the mom, probably.
Alright, we're going to jump through the bramble pit here to get to Mumbos. We won't be transforming yet. But we do got to collect the worm. He does have some notes. Mumbo's too busy raking his house anyways, so he says, not today. Come back another season. And so we will. So now that we do have water, we can actually go inside Mr. Beaver's house. Naughty is his name. Like G-N-A-W. Like gnawing wood. That's right, just like Donkey Kong. Alright. Now, he did have a Jiggy for us. We're not going to get it in autumn. We're going to pick it up in winter, because it's a little less laggy to pick up the Jiggy in winter. Luckily, I was able to grab all of those notes before my gold feathers ran out. Alright, and You all guessed it. Gobi, one more time, please.
That's still alive. Better question.
Alright, and finally we have a big, beautiful flower. Produces a Jiggy, and Gobi says, that's it, I'm off to the lava world. Now, the lava world actually isn't in Banjo-Kazooie. It's actually in Banjo-Tooie. So if you want to see us continue to rail upon Gobi, you'll have to ask me to speedrun Tooie next time around.
You can do so in a bonus stream. There is bonus streams.
There's bonus stream, is that you said?
Do you know the stream for Banjo-Tooie?
I do.
Well, a bit later, after the stream is officially done, and we're bonus stream.
So I'm getting pretty low on health. I'm just being super safe. I don't want to restart another level, especially Quick Clock would, because, again, going into all 4 seasons is very, very time consuming. So we're just going to get full health, which is just what we need. The bees have nothing left except for one worm. We just destroyed them in summer.
You sound so proud of yourself.
Exterminated the bees.
Murdered the bees. They're extinct now.
It really is a shame.
They're doing it all for good.
Griffith was trying to stop him, but Stealer Banjo's sister.
Alright, so we didn't hear about this guy's storyline because it's a little slow to go and visit him, but basically Nabnuts, he ate all of his nuts that he had for the winter. He ate them in spring. And he was very, very fat when we went and visited him in summer. And so now he has nothing left for the long winter that's ahead. And he says, please help me so that I can, have my acorns for the long winter. So we have to collect his acorns now and make sure that he'll have enough to eat too. So not only are we taking care of a bird, an eagle, we're also taking care of a squirrel. He needs 6 of these. Somehow he makes 6 acorns last. We missed that one, so we'll go back up and get it. The acorns have very shady hitboxes. Again, just playing it super safe. We don't want to fall off the tree. It takes a long time to climb up, and it'll take even longer if we die, so playing it super safe. There's our 10th worm for Irie, the eagle. And give him all the nuts that he needs.
I'm gonna say it.
There we go. Alright, now we're on our way to Irie defeat him. And then we'll be on our way to Windward. So we have to be very careful about the angle that we feed Irie at, because you see all these leaves floating around. The developers have made it very, very laggy when we try to feed him. So luckily we got a good angle. It doesn't seem to lag the game that much. You can get an angle where feeding him a worm takes about 7 seconds. So that would have been a long, long time, over a minute. Again, he's very, very big. He's going to take another nap. We're going to come over here really fast. So we got to pick up that flower jiggy. And then we'll be on our way to winning. Not too much of a time loss. Alright, so winter. In winter, everything is dead. There's no more grass, there's no nothing. The only thing that remains are snowmen.
Evil snowman, apparently.
Evil snowmen who throw snowballs of evil. Oh, but there is one creature who's still alive. Look at how big and strong he's become. And somewhere in the midst of feeding him worms, he also ate something else.
He never moved. What he did?
I know.
Well, maybe that's what worms turn into when you digest them.
Worms turn into pure gold.
They might. Have you ever eaten worms? See? Nice camera angle.
Game is full of them. Alright. That was close.
I like this classic top hat.
So you can take a look at what happened to our flower. It's just completely dead now.
That was good.
Poor Gobi is just rolling over in his grave.
Yeah. Alright, so we're going to visit the beaver now. We're underneath the ice, so it's actually going to take double air again. And we have to do a very, very risky trick coming up to get out of the ice. We call it ice clip. And basically, if we don't get it, we die. We'd have to go quick awkward.
Furnace one is right after this level.
Alright, yeah, you have to do that flawlessly for 50 bucks.
Hit the last whip. I never failed it. Alright.
Has it been... Wait, is this furnace one now?
This is quick awkward.
Furnace one is right after this level.
Alright, yeah, you have to do that flawlessly for 50 bucks.
Hit the last witch switch.